Turns out, a delightfully clean home can make for a delightful start to the day. At Mrs. Meyer's, everything we make is inspired by the garden. With plant-derived and other thoughtfully chosen ingredients, our cleaning products smell like a dream and work like the Dickens, leaving your home sparkly clean and your to-do list tackled in no time. Goodness, there's no better feeling than that. Mrs. Meyer's, rooted in goodness. Visit mrsmeyers.com today.
Let's go now, y'all.
To the podcast.
It's podcast time.
Bounce, bounce, pass.
Sports.
Pass, kick, pass.
Ball, dunking, funkin'.
Sure. Serve it. Here. Work it. Swish.
Jocular. We're about to get
Jocular.
Wow.
Welcome to Jocular,
the
podcast,
podcast where
three best buds give you advice.
All right, so today's a little bonus app.
What's your
where-
name, ho?
Oh my God, did we even introduce
No,
ourselves?
we didn't introduce ourselves. So last episode, they
Who
have
knows
no
who's talking?
idea. Yeah,
Who's
I would
talking?
not know.
All right, here we go.
Blady Blurshaw, she, her.
Bien Brand, she, her.
Bleeblar, Blight Blaster, Blablan.
Yeah.
And of course,
Finally, we get to speak in our native
wonderful
language.
producer, Barry.
Barry Branelo.
Hello.
That toxic little voice.
Hello.
Well, today we have a special sort of mini episode for you. We love jockstraps. The three of us absolutely love hearing from you.
Obsessed
It's
with you all.
literally our favorite thing about doing this podcast.
I'm starting to think about you guys as like another figure in my life.
Yeah,
Does that
like-
make sense? Where
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you categorize people in your brand. You're like you have family, you have friends, you have jockstraps.
You have jockstraps. And
yes,
you are all individuals, but I also see you as like one entity.
beautiful collective.
Like a beautiful collective. Yes.
Yeah, or like the substance. I
never,
don't know, I
oh, I
haven't
didn't
seen
watch it.
it.
I haven't seen it either.
I
watched
know what that is.
yesterday.
Was it spooky?
Is it mainly like body horror?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
I
lot.
can't
Yeah.
do that.
I don't like body
I
horror.
don't
I
like-
always
I
feel like
like-
it gets a little rapey.
Yeah, it just also just is too much.
I want to see it.
Katie, you have an issue that you would like to share with us.
Yeah, it's
important.
Yeah, it's kind of about my sister of the pod, and a nonprofit that she's starting, kids who choose creative costumes.
That's powerful.
It is. She recently in her town, which will remain nameless.
Well, will your sister remain nameless?
No, we've said her name, I think, 1,000
Yeah.
times.
Okay, wonderful. 'Cause
Tracy.
Yeah.
I just want the audience to know I'm hardcore Tracy core.
Yeah. So she recently this weekend attended a fall festival in her town,
Mhm.
and there was a children's costume contest, and she called me enraged because a costume that clearly deserved to win did not. And you know who did win? Store-bought costumes.
It's ridiculous.
That
It's upsetting.
it's it just shows what a big person Tracy is,
Yeah.
because she's trying to get all these people to donate money to reverse what happened. I straight up think we need to imprison those judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all I think work for the school system.
Oh,
And honestly, the parents out there buying store-bought costumes.
And entering them into a competition, it's not the kid's
Yeah,
fault.
it's not the kid's
No.
fault.
But there
if-
was a costume there that should have won, and that costume was
and insert video here.
a tornado. This child dressed as a tornado. It had a lazy Susan inside of it. Why? Because Tracy talked to the parents and said, what's the engineering
That's
here?
Because it was
Incredible.
spinning. You showed us, and it was spinning on its own. It was
Yeah.
a DIY tornado spin.
You don't buy that at Spirit Halloween. You don't get that
No.
at Target.
And I'm sorry, but like really of the moment to be a natural
Yes.
disaster.
Truly,
Like,
in
I
the
mean,
moment.
that's a political stance.
It is a political
It
stance.
is.
Spirit
Climate
Halloween
change.
is not touching on climate change at all.
No,
No.
Spirit Halloween has no Helene outfits
No,
right now.
not a single one.
You know what I bet they have? A Trump mask.
Whoa.
I
That's
went there.
scary.
I went
What?
And this is why you got to get out and vote.
This is why you have to vote, because when you just stay back and you're not in your local elections.
Yep. Because
Yep.
that's what this is. This
Because
is a
that
school
is,
board issue.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
yes.
those judges put themselves in the position of power and
Yes.
they weren't voted in.
That's
Is that-
right.
Yes, that's right.
I'm not really sure how that works.
No.
I think you are voted in.
No,
Yeah.
the
no,
school board.
at the fall festival. Oh, wait,
No,
are
those
the
are-
judges
remember,
the school?
they're inside the school
Wait a
board,
minute.
so they do get voted in.
So are was the superintendent the,
The
judge for
superintendent
the
was
costume?
one of the judges.
Oh
All right, well,
my God!
See,
So the whole
that's
system's
corrupt.
broken.
It's corrupt.
Yeah, and Tracy didn't find that out, that the superintendent was a judge, until after
Oh, see, that's
she
fucked
kind of
up.
took this fight
But that-
public.
that's scary, and I can see Tracy's rage, because those the little kids that won were all wearing very gendered outfits that were bought. So we've
Mhm.
got our little gender policing going on, and we've got our capitalism.
Yep.
Yep.
You've got this kid that's in a very gender neutral, literally playing like a
A natural disaster
Yes.
has no gender.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Even though we do assign it a pretty gendered name
All
normally.
the
All of
time.
them
All
are
the time.
non-binary to me.
Thank you.
They're so powerful.
Thank you.
They're powerful,
Yeah,
and
thank
people
you.
need to respect them.
We
Yeah.
don't respect non-binary people or natural disasters at all.
No.
No, we don't.
And you see how they're intertwined very
Yes.
clearly.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
I don't know how.
Well,
it's gonna
all I'm going to
reflect on me.
say is vote local and support your local kids who choose creative costumes.
Yeah. At the
I agree
at
with
the end of
that.
the day, it's you choose the kid with the creative costume, or
Yep.
you choose fascism.
Yes. Because the store bought ones, I know sometimes you're like, oh, my parents don't have time to make a costume. I get it because they're working so hard, but it ultimately is fascist.
Yeah, and your parents are working so hard because of
Yeah.
a capitalist labor system that
Yeah.
is meant to work you till you die.
Yes.
So why don't we start with that's the problem where
That's the
we're
That's
problem.
the problem.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
That is the problem.
That's
Yeah.
the core of this issue.
Yeah.
All right. So we get a lot of emails from you all, a lot about sports, and then a lot just talking, wanting some advice. And that's what we're going to do here today.
Correct.
Thank you, Harry. Okay, our first question looks like it was maybe like an IG message we received. Can you offer advice on watching women's games in sports bars? I can't afford all these sports channels.
I have
I
I
hear
have
that.
an
Yeah.
answer for you that is not sports bar centric, because you're not always gonna want to leave to go to a bar. You and your friends each buy a channel. Like you're right. There are so many apps, but
Oh.
I watch a lot of women's sports with my buddy Gage, who also helped make our intro song.
Uh-huh.
And Gage has channels that I don't have, so I've plugged in my password for all of the stuff that I have, and then we'll watch on his if it's on a network that I don't have, and that's been really nice.
Okay, that's really smart.
Thank you.
That's really smart. If for advice on watching women's games in a sports bar, I have found that going to if there are any gay sports bars in your area, they are most open to changing the channel.
Yeah.
And you can straight up just be like, "Hey, can you is there a way to put the women's game on?" If you don't have a sports bar that's dedicated to women's sports, I really have found that the gay bars
Yeah.
are the easiest to change, and also sometimes just the regular sports bars, if you really just go up and ask the bartender, I've had success in getting games put on in that way.
And you're doing everybody a favor if you do that, because the
Yes.
more you demand it, they're not even thinking to put that on because they don't know that women play sports. It's really not even supposed to be
So
offensive. They're
true.
just not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
They're like, the Dodgers are playing today, so you have to go. You know who's also playing today, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, they've got fucking 50 TVs. in
yeah,
there.
and one of those
Yeah.
TVs is always the Weather Channel, so you can change.
Yeah, what is that about?
Yeah, they have. There's
It's Weather
one,
Channel or Fox News.
Yes.
Or and sometimes for some reason, as perennial as the grass, bowling.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Or sometimes they'll put on a classic movie, and I'm like, we're at a sports bar, and I'm watching Goodfellas
With no volume?
with no
The
volume.
fuck?
What is
Insane.
this?
That's gay of them, huh?
It
That is
is.
gay of
They just
them.
want to look at those men's with little faces and outfits. I'm telling
So-
you, all men are gay. Harry?
Or violently straight.
Yeah. Which is gay.
Yay. But yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
think.
If you are in Los Angeles, there is High Tops, which
The
has
best.
a location in West Hollywood and one in Los Feliz, which is a gay sports bar.
There's that one in Long Beach now, right? Is it
There's
Long
one
Beach?
in Long Beach as well. And
Does Ruby Fruit show?
Occasionally.
occasionally, but it's not really set up for like screens
Yeah.
Okay.
and stuff.
Actually, that's a really good point too. Follow some of your like queer party promoters on Instagram
Yeah.
because I have found that they have started like some like lesbian nights, dyke nights. They've started also being like, oh, also let's watch Angel City or like let's
Yeah.
watch a game
Yeah.
at a bar. That has been very fun as well.
And maybe we should start doing that.
Well, we
Honestly, we should. Is this next one a question or is it just a
So do you remember Georgie? Georgie
Yes.
had asked about going on a swim date.
yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, we have a Georgie update.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Okay.
Georgie sent this.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Georgie, they, them. I wrote in a few weeks ago to
There's an
let you know
accent.
that I was going on a swimming date with a friend / crush. And I wanted to let you know that the actual date went really quite well. And to spare you a pervert minute, ER, I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but you can fill in the blanks, I guess. But anyway, a couple days after the date, we both got really sick with symptoms of E. coli because
No.
the lake was polluted.
No.
No.
So that was great. We really got cock blocked by Mother Nature. And then a few days after that, she told me that she was going to Mexico for 2 months. And
Oh,
out
no.
of everyone she could have gone to Mexico with in the entire world, she ended up going with my ex-girlfriend. And I'm pretty
Betrayal.
sure that they are now shagging out there. And it seems like something's going on between them. So yeah, I'm great. I'm fine. I'm just letting that happen. But yeah, that's that. That's my sad update. But yeah, love you guys. Hope you're doing well. And sorry, Harry, this is now over a minute.
No, first
That
of
was
all,
great.
what a
Georgie.
fucking hot voice.
Hot voice.
Yeah,
The
incredible.
Pervert Minute is going to be this entire read because that was really horny and what a roller coaster. Thank you so much.
That
Yeah.
accent.
Wow, that was effective for me. And
That-
a name like Georgie, fuck both those hoes. Fuck them.
Truly,
Truly.
sorry.
They're out.
They're out.
I'm happy you had a fun date.
Yes.
That sounds perverted. And
I
I'm
hope you schmanged a banged.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
And I'm sorry you got E. coli. I'm happy that the other person got E. coli though.
You know,
I-
sometimes E. coli is the best sign of a
Honestly,
great date.
sometimes the E. coli is a fairy godmother. And it's coming in to say, hey, don't seal this.
There's shit in the water.
There's shit
if
in
you
the
will.
water. There is
Yeah.
shit in the water.
There's literal
There's
shit
shit in the water and
water.
there's shit in
Mhm.
your mouth. And and it's gonna make you sick. And you know what? I'm really sorry that this person has then gone on a trip with your ex-girlfriend.
What a
Because I gotta
psycho.
say, that's fucked up.
What a psycho.
It's fucked up.
That's so fucked. To Mexico for 2
2
months?
months?
Yo, I straight up, I'm gonna beat this bitch's ass.
Well, I don't know about that.
I
No,
don't think
I'm-
we're
I'm-
gonna
No,
do
I
where-
don't think I
that.
don't.
Where
I
do
don't
you
think
live
we're
in?
No, I
gonna
don't
do
think we can do that. I
I'm
don't
gonna
think-
be in London at the end of the month for a fan
I
convention,
don't think
and
we can
and
do
I'm
that.
gonna fucking you give me an address, I'm gonna end up
I
there.
don't-
Well,
I
I
didn't
think
think,
that they're in
uh,
Mexico, so I don't really think they're gonna be
Oh,
doing
shit.
that.
Okay, but that's a good point. Yeah, no, I can't go
Yeah.
to Mexico anytime soon.
Okay.
I committed some crimes down there.
But just know that they're some. It's not gonna work. There,
No.
I said it.
Of course, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work out for
Two
them.
toxic people? Are you shitting my ass?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. When two toxic people, toxic on the inside, get together, their pH gets all fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay, and so they're not having a good time anyway. They're having a tart time, and I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
they're
Yeah.
gonna get E. coli from going down on each
Mhm.
other.
That's gonna be a very acidic 2 months.
okay. Well,
Yeah, Tien
Sorry.
is right. They are wiping front to
they're
back,
wiping
Yeah,
front
they
to
are.
back,
front to back, back to front.
and they are gonna get E. coli from each other's
Mhm.
bodies.
That's right. And side to side,
And-
baby.
Mm-hmm. They're wiping every direction. That's what we're trying to
Seriously,
Yeah.
they're
say.
going.
Their pH
they're
is
going,
off,
They're,
and they're covered. in
they're
shit.
wiping nose to toe. Okay.
yeah.
Nose
And,
to
and
toe.
then they're wiping nose to sacrum.
It's just like they- okay. So,
We love you, Georgie.
Georgie, you're gonna find someone
Trust me, sweetie, with a voice like
that
that,
doesn't
you gonna find somebody.
that doesn't make
You're
you
a
sick.
star.
Okay,
I'll see you in London.
you're a star. Wow, that felt really good.
I
no,
genuinely,
if
that pissed me
someone
the
wrongs
fuck
one of
off.
our
I know.
jock straps, I'm sorry, but we're gonna tell you to fuck off.
I'm gonna
That's
tell you with
right.
my fucking knuckles.
Okay, we
Well,
I,
we're
I
not
di-
gonna
we're
do
not gonna
that.
do that.
We are
We're
not doing
we're
Are
that.
not
we
doing that.
legally not allowed to say that what crimes we're gonna commit?
I mean,
I
If we're-
don't
if we're
think
not-
I don't
so.
think
if we're not gonna-
so.
No.
I'm gonna hurt that gal.
Okay. Anyway, I'll read the next one.
I think I'd be a good dad.
Yeah.
You'd be the type of dad that that thing where like in prom photos the dad is
Standing
with
with
a
a
gun.
rifle?
Yeah,
With a gun.
that's you.
Yeah, because everyone's
With pride.
with
you'll
pride,
be that
standing with a
person.
gun.
Whenever people say that that's fucked up, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Why is that fucked up? Men, these young boys are living in a rape culture. Do you think that they're not going to assault your daughter just because you're being polite to them? No, they don't assault your daughter because of fear.
Yeah.
Hold the gun.
But see, this is when I'm like, okay,
No,
wait, those photos to me also are like, okay, dads and men and the patriarchy actually do know about rape culture because
Yes,
that
exactly.
photo in and of itself, it's like you understand rape culture, but then when you're like, Bobby was like sexually assaulted, they're like, no way.
Would you feel
could
different if it was the mom holding the gun?
If it was the mom holding the gun, I'd give her a bazooka.
Yeah, I like that.
I
get that.
I actually, if it was the mom, I would hand her a bouquet of flowers because we need more beauty in the world.
That
That's-
girl's gonna get hurt on prom night.
those flowers are laced with poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
the Joker.
Yeah, like
like the joke.
Did
Wow,
you see
are,
the new
you're on a
Joker?
movie.
No,
Are you going to?
probably not.
Okay.
Do they have a poison in that one?
The Joker has sort of he does flower-based poison sometimes.
Not enough flower-based poison representation in
No.
the media.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
You're not gonna stop violence without violence. Men need to hold men accountable, and I don't care if they have to do it with guns.
Okay. So.
All right.
There we go.
Next email.
Fun bonus episode.
Woo!
It's where we get a little more militant. You pay for more of the militant content.
Remember when
okay?
Katie wasn't here?
Yeah, and we sort of
We kind of went off.
we went off, and I don't
I
think
didn't even listen to the episode
I don't
because
think
I
we should
couldn't do
share
it.
that episode with the FBI.
Fuck the FBI.
Oh, please, let's not. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Dear Jocular Pod, this isn't sport related, but I'm needing some queer advice. How do I come out to my coworkers?
Okay.
For reference, I am 24 and my coworkers range from 30 to 60. My department is mostly all women. I have been working there for a little over a year, so that's a little tricky. I live in bumfuck Iowa, so as you can imagine, they are all Trumpies. Not super hardcore MAGA, but still Trumpies at that. I definitely don't hide my gayness very well, as I dress like a little boy every day and show no ounce of liking dick whatsoever.
Hell yeah.
When I go visit my long-distance girlfriend who lives 6 hours away in South Dakota, jump scare I know, I tell them I was just visiting some friends. FYI, no straight person would ever drive to South Dakota for their friend at least once a month. So I should have been
That should have been.
And so that should have been their first clue. I'm so tired. Anyway, please let me know how I should break the news to them, or if I should just stay in the glass closet. Lexi, she, her.
I'm not laughing at it is Katie's choice of reading the name. Oh, Lexi, thank you for writing. Thank you for writing to us.
I mean, that's tough.
That is really tough. My first question is: are there a couple people that you do find a kinship with and trust? Because they also don't like if there are people that you're like, they're too Trumpy. I don't trust them with this information. I don't want them. You don't have to tell. Like my thing is you can tell some coworkers that you feel close to, or you can just start casually talking about it, normalizing it by being like, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go see my girlfriend.
I agree with that.
I do too.
I don't think that
They don't all need to know if they're
not
if they're
everybody
assholes.
earns your coming out
Yes,
story.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like it is, so you can normalize it in the way, if it is important to come out, I also understand that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to feel trapped in what you're calling the glass closet, but there are things that I have told people in a vulnerable way that I thought it would make me feel better to be vulnerable with people, and I wish I would have been more precious with the things that were vulnerable to me, because not everybody deserves to hear your story.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, 100%. First and foremost, make sure that you feel safe.
Mhm.
And if you like them and they like you, always prepare for the worst but think the best of people, and just let them in as much as you want to let them in. And I think it'll be okay. I mean, a lot of times it's people not, as Harvey Milk said, like, you don't know queer people, but you do.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't think that was his exact quote. I don't know what he really said, but they just don't know you.
Yeah.
And if they care about you and you care about them, I think everything will be okay. And I'm wondering, Lexi, do you have friends in Bumfuck, Iowa that you were close to,
Also,
that you were
beautiful
out
name
to?
for a city.
I
Yeah,
know.
you don't hear it a lot.
Bumfuck, Iowa.
You don't hear
It's
it a lot. I
named
think it's
after
Germ-
Chester Bumfuck.
Oh,
Founded.
The guy that invented, what was it?
Cheetos?
No, gin, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
That honestly, it's like people are like, drink Hendrix gin, and I'm like, no, I like bumfuck gin.
Yeah.
What?
Awesome.
What?
That's such a good name for a gin.
That's such a
Bumfuck gin?
good
All right,
name.
we're
Fuck, that
starting.
is good.
No, but-
Bumfuck whiskey, also
Oh my
great.
god, that's really good.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, you guys. Fuck the advice. Do you guys want to start an alcohol company? We don't have to drink
everyone's
any of
fucking
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Trace Casamigos.
I think it's just Bumfuck gin.
Yeah, I think it's bumfuck gin. But Lexi, I hope that was helpful, because I feel like if one last thing I'll say, if you are sharing personal stuff about with them already, I feel like what Katie and Fight said, like, there are some people that might be that you already have a relationship with
Mhm.
that have earned that information. So if it's important to you, just know that you already started building that relationship with them.
And then if they're weird about it, then when they have a photo of like their husband or something on their desk,
Yeah.
you can pop your head into their cubicle and say like, "Hey, can you take that down? It's making everybody uncomfortable."
Ooh.
Or you can say, "Hey, is that your
Yes.
brother?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they show you a picture of their baby, just be like, "Ooh, rat!"
Sorry, did you guys make this together?
This little rat.
Maybe don't listen to the last spat.
Get jocular.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop early holiday deals now.
So, you want to be a marketer. It's easy. You just have to score a ton of leads and figure out a way to turn them all into customers. Plus, manage a dozen channels, write a million blogs, and launch 100 campaigns all at once. When that's done, simply make your socials go viral and bring in record profits. No sweat. Okay, fine. It's a lot of sweat. But with HubSpot's AI-powered marketing tools, launching benchmark-breaking campaigns is easier than ever. Get started at HubSpot.com/marketers.
Hi, Tien, Katie, and Fight. It says, for Katie, I'm writing from Iowa, so some sort of Midwest accent would be perfect, LOL. Love the pod. I'm the guy who mentioned in the pod's DM that I usually listen while stocking flowers at Costco while 1,000 forklifts drive around me. What a
Awesome.
delightful way to start the day. I'm in a WNBA fantasy league with some friends, lovingly called Terrassi Baggy Shorts Ballers. And we're having a blast. I came up with an idea to do sort of end of season awards or superlatives for the W, making up ridiculous categories. I wanted to share them with y'all because I think we've come up with some bangers. And I bet us jockstraps would love to hear how you would decide on some of the winners. Okay, and now Harry is going to read some of them for us.
Most
Will you just finish the letter so that we can say who?
Oh yeah. Hoping y'all will see this and at least appreciate it, even if you don't discuss it on the pod. Jay in Iowa City. P.S. My team Pup and Suds
Oh.
is currently leading the league 7-1 because I got Asia Wilson. It's really not fair for the rest of the baggy shorts ballers. LOL.
Jay also included a corn emoji.
Yes,
And it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
That's an underused emoji.
It is. And you know what? I didn't even know we had a color printer. Everything's so
huge.
so huge right
yeah,
now.
if you ever need anything printed out, I can do that
For
you.
honestly-
Why didn't you say
Honestly,
that 30 episodes
Seriously,
ago?
for a second, I was
What
like,
the
oh, Harry
fucking
gave us
hell?
a dirty piece of paper again.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a little chip.
Me too. I was
It's like,
like,
nasty boy.
nasty.
You don't
Oh,
see a lot
God.
of printed emojis.
no, I love it.
No, you don't. Okay.
All right, I'll read you some of the categories that
Yep.
Jay had listed.
Yes.
You tell me what you think of them. Coolest additional on-court equipment, long sleeves, etc.
Ooh, Asia Wilson for sure.
I don't know. I thought Nafisha looked fucking cool last night.
God, do you know, one of these days, can we just wear Harry, do we have room in the budget to get a leg sleeve and an arm sleeve for us for the podcasting?
How much do those
Because
cost?
my elbow
Probably
hurts when I hold the
$70.
microphone.
You on eBay.
Ow.
Harry, just a little gift would be nice.
I wanted to wear one of those so bad.
We just found out about the prank. We're having kind of a shit ass day now.
Best tunnel fit.
Oh my God.
I liked Stewie's fits for the final.
I've been looking at Courtney Williams's Instagram recently, and all of her fits are fire. It's like perfect little mask, like hard dyke energy.
You know what?
It's amazing.
I'm gonna go with Sid Colson then, because I
Uh-huh.
think Sydney did this cool thing all season long, where Sydney went back and forth from being the hottest femme you've ever seen to the most handsome fucking.
She
dyke
was
you'd ever
doing
seen.
that.
She was, and it was so badass. So that's my best fun.
Okay, that's a really good one.
I kind of want to say Jonquil, even though it's mainly from like photo shoots. I just think her stylist, what the fuck? It's so good.
She looks great. And did you notice that we listed all queer folks? Because
Well,
Who
I
else?
mean,
Who else?
please.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm not going to name names.
I'm not gonna name
No.
names. I'm not gonna name names, but some
No.
outfits are
Well, the next-
wearing the players.
The next category is best tunnel fit interesting choice.
I'm not even gonna say this right, people, because they're suffering so hard.
I mean, I will say sometimes the outfit is wearing Stewie. Stewie's not wearing the outfit.
I feel
didn't-
that.
I didn't feel that way during the finals.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's fair.
The interesting choice that I'll give is when Donna Bonner and Alyssa Thomas showed up together.
Oh,
And it looked like that you're fucking like the dykiest power couple ever from your local picnic.
yeah.
That it blew me away.
The most interesting outfit. Okay, that's a good one. Also, the first day, I think it was of like the very first game day, Kelsey Plum wore
Oh my
that
God,
jacket
yes.
that was just like a crop top short sleeve jacket
Yeah.
that was just taped to her boobs.
on the revenge tour.
Yeah, that said, I'm separated. Like
Yeah.
my titties.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm interested by that.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of by the
Mhm,
architecture of it all.
Yeah, architecturally. It's
Architecturally,
interesting.
it's interesting.
How about most fun player name to shout while cheering?
Oh, that's a fun one.
That is fun.
I'm gonna say BG just because it's so nice to have them back.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love that.
Okay, that's a really
And now,
nice one.
and now it's Papa, so that's even more fun.
That's really
Papa.
Okay,
Stewie is fun to shout.
I'm really thinking. What was that player's name? Lainey Hamilton. What's her first name?
Oh, I don't know her first name, but
Is it but-
saying Lainey Hamilton?
Lainey
is
Ham.
fun.
Okay, wait. We have to. You might have to cut around this, and I might be saying this wrong. but it's like Benijah Laney Hamilton.
It's a great name.
Oh, I think you're really close.
Am I close?
If not,
Yeah.
dead on.
My girlfriend thought that they kept saying Lady Hamilton.
I
mean,
think it's
Satu
Benijah.
Satu Sabali is
I
a
know.
fucking
Oh,
awesome name.
yeah.
Too.
That is good.
I think maybe because my name is Katie, it is fun to go, Caitlin!
Yeah. Yeah.
Caitlin!
Yeah, I can't wait for a Han Tien to get drafted.
Oh, we are so close.
We
We're
are
so
so
close.
close.
We're so close to a Han Sabrina Alionescu.
And how are you gonna yell it?
Han Tien!
Yeah.
No, I like Benijah Laney Hamilton. I think I said that right.
This one's kind of a thinker.
Okay.
Team matchup combo that sounds the most like some sort of astrology reading, e.g., the sun fell to the sky or the dream triumphed over the storm.
Oh.
Fever overtaken by the sparks.
I mean, fever over dream.
Wow. Okay, yes.
It was a fever dream.
Wow.
Last night.
I'm trying to think of other. I mean, I feel like those are the ones.
Yeah, they picked the really good ones.
Valkyrie crushed the Liberty.
I like that.
Political.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a rising lynx and a.
Lynx does sound like July.
One-on-one, big versus big game you'd most want to see.
Ooh.
JJVBG.
100%. JJVBG.
Thank you.
That right there.
Thank you. Good night.
That matchup would feed families.
It would.
Okay, how about the Wait She Has a Boyfriend/Husband award for most surprising league heterosexual?
I think.
It's a tie for me.
And?
Go on.
I think it's a tie between Caitlin Clark and Sabrina Ionescu.
The thinner the headband, the straighter they are.
Really. The tighter the ponytail, the straighter they are.
When Sabrina ran up to her husband after the finals, it rattled me to my core.
But we've met her. We have a picture with her, and we were like, "That's a straight person."
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, after we met her.
After we met her, we were like,
sometimes when you see the husbands, though, and the husbands are just guys, like it
does, and honestly, he kind of looks like Caitlin Clark's guy.
That's the thing is, it's
They all
not
look the
surprising
same.
to me when
Is
they're
it the same
when
person?
they're
Oh my
with
God.
another like athlete.
Yeah.
Like that's not shocking to me because I'm like, you have so much in common. But when you're like, oh, you found this man on a dating app, I'm like, I am shocked. I think Sabrina and her hhusband, very cute couple.
Very cute.
But but it was just shocking because I was like, what the fuck? Like I don't even think.
Yeah.
When Stewie and Marta are out on the court, I'm like, of course.
Yes.
Mhm.
First of all,
When Jonquel Jones and her fiance.
Of
Obsessed.
course.
So hot.
BG and Sherelle, of course.
Of course.
Sabrina and that guy.
I'm like,
What's happening here?
huh.
Cousin?
I guess we just
Which
kinda,
is legally allowed.
it's legally allowed for
Yeah.
now. But when Kamala takes office, that she told me personally,
Yeah.
the
Oh, really?
first thing she's doing is eradicating visible husbands.
How is that pickup game you play with her once a week?
She is roasting my ass, but only with gay slurs. I'm still winning the game.
Okay, let's do the last one.
Hi, greetings. I am a 36-year-old gay lady who uses she, her pronouns. I have to say the dating scene in my area feels very much filled to the brim with poly folks. It is not my preferred cup of tea, but I gave it a go with a partnered lady. A week later, she asked me to be her girlfriend. She asked me to be her girlfriend. She dumped me because I mentioned I had some feelings
Oh.
of jealousy and wanted some protected time with her week to week. I was also crying quite a bit while I tried to communicate this. She had not seen me cry before. She had some fine enough reasons for breaking things off now, but she said part of the reason she broke up with me because I was crying so much while sharing all my concerns. She said it was just too much intense emotional work, and then maybe for reference, then made a reference to the Fast and Furious franchise.
A red flag.
The biggest. Fair enough, I suppose. But now I wonder how you all deal with crying in your relationships. I love to cry. I love when men cry in sports. I love it when people get choked up giving speeches. Should I stuff it all in? Will my tears prevent me from finding true love? Or is it my tendency to date both physically and emotionally unavailable people with much affection? Sarah. P.S. Please help me find love. If not, NBD.
That accent was so good for this particular
Yes. Yes.
letter.
Thank you.
Sarah.
I will say, of us, I think I cry the most. I think so.
Yes.
I cry.
I'm a big crier as well, and I don't think either of you know that. But
No, but I've cried in front of all of you.
okay, that's also true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I cry a lot, and I have dealt with the shame of it a lot because as soon as you cry, people want to walk away. They don't want to necessarily take you seriously. They don't know how to handle emotions. And I understand people have trauma around seeing crying. But at the end of the day, it's an emotional response. And the only way to get through it is to talk and to go. And the more I talk and go, whatever the subject is, the less I will have that emotional response. I cannot control it. And I try when I'm working on projects to let people know I'm an easy crier. It means nothing. You've not damaged me. You've not hurt me. But it has really caused weird work situations, which ER knows when we've worked together in the past and people not known how to handle my crying. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's not even like a strength. I think it's a neutral thing. It is just your response in those moments. And I think the person you dated was bad.
I know. I agree with Katie. I think you have this question here of like, should I stuff it all in? No. Like, let it out. Cry it out. I think you're like, if that person is telling you, I think also framing it as like you cry too much is so unfair to you. I think it's that person not being able to like be emotionally available for you, or like not having the emotional intelligence maybe to like help be there for you. So like I know it's hard when someone breaks up with you and tells you that's the reason why, but it's not you, it's really them.
And it's embarrassing for them.
They don't know how to handle it, and that's on them. And like I don't think you should stuff it all in.
Yeah, you're
You
just
should cry
dealing with
it
somebody
out.
that has some unexamined work to do.
Yeah.
Because, I grew up in I grew up in a not so emotional household, and we were taught that crying was manipulative. And then in sports you just did not cry. And now as an adult, I find that I have a similar response, which is I do feel upset and I just kind of shut down and get very quiet. And so it's like there are many versions of crying. Everyone's doing everyone's experiencing. It's just, are you dealing with someone that can look at your experience of that emotion and give you the space to feel it or not? And you need to, as long as you're being safe to other people, then you can experience whatever emotion that you have. I think that poly is oftentimes I know poly people that are just so absolutely thoughtful and really are constantly
Absolutely.
working on their relationships in a way that I don't know a lot of monogamous people do. And I think that there are people that are calling their relationships poly and just fucking people's shit up.
Yeah.
Like any other kind of thing.
Yep.
And maybe you just found one of those. Good luck to you.
But also, the Fast and the Furious franchise reference drops
What are we
is a
talking about?
huge red flag.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh?
Michelle Rodriguez. That's another. I can't believe.
Wait,
She's straight?
she's straight?
Yes.
What?
In that, and first of all, in those movies, and I think in real life, in those movies, she's fucking Vin Diesel. So cut this person out.
Yeah, cut them out.
Cut them out.
And there's nothing wrong with being poly, and there's also nothing wrong with not being poly.
Yes.
And I know it is.
Is Michelle Rodriguez
There is
gay?
a lot of poly people and discussing openness within the queer community. And it's okay to just be like, I don't think I want to do that, or I might not want to do it right now. I'm open to having the conversation. But the beauty of when I've seen in people's poly relationships are the amount of communication about what you need.
Yep.
And this person sucks.
This is good.
I love that.
Michelle Rodriguez came out as bi.
Okay.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
Thank
bi,
God.
we believe.
So you know what? We just a lot of this is kind of a sad one. You heard Katie, you heard Tien say it best, and then there's good. We're ending on a positive that Michelle is bi.
And thank you for listening.
You know, you want to do. Wait, hold on. Wait, she has a boyfriend, husband. Kamala Harris. You seen that fucking photo of her in like the 90s when her hair is short? First of all, Kamala Harris, unfortunately to me, is so hot because I think she looks like my mom. And second of all,
we're gonna unpack that.
and I can't unpack it. I also look like my mom. It's just a big narcissist loop. But when I see her and Doug, and Doug is
Put it back in the
obviously
suitcase.
gay, right? The whole thing's gay. Maybe what it is they're a queer couple.
Some couples are straight.
No.
Let me tell you something. Some couples are straight.
Here's what I'll say.
Name one.
Name one, okay.
Kamala and Doug.
No.
Laura and George W.
Joseph and Mary.
Michelle and
No,
Barone.
girl. Joseph and Mary were not.
Yes, Joseph and Mary, when they were going from inn to inn.
No. Joseph is an ally. Mary was a lesbian.
No, they were like, oh, we're straight. Let us in.
Okay, here, for real. If I'm being for real though. For real.
Yes.
Kamala has big lug energy.
100.
What does this mean?
Lesbian until graduation.
She fucking had a girl. I'm sure she was like, oh, what do we let's drink and hang out.
Let's read some poetry.
Let's just read some poetry and let's make out.
It's a big lug
with
energy.
this lug thesis. Is it that they're actually not gay afterwards? They were only gay in college? Because I'm sorry, that woman is a fucking homosexual.
No, here. So, okay, maybe for yours. I think some lugs are gay, but because of compulsive heterosexuality
and I think
and the
some
violence of the
lugs-
patriarchy,
I think
some
some
lugs
explore and are actually.
Kamala turned her fucking husband into a bottom. You think she wouldn't do that to all of us?
I just remember
Listen,
to vote. Get out there and
all
vote.
Get out there and vote for the first gay president.
Not all husbands are bottoms.
Not all husbands.
Really?
Not all husbands are bottoms.
Harry?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no. I was just sitting here being like, I know I'm cutting all this. How long should I let him go? They seem to be having fun.
Oh, we are having fun.
Thanks for listening.
To Jocular, Doug's a gay bottom.
You implanted in everything you say, so I can't cut it out.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you for
listening to
listening.
Doug.
Please follow us at Jocular Pod. Not all husbands are bottoms. And
All husbands are
no,
bottoms.
not all of them. Not all of them.
Name one!
Joseph!
Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Jocular Pod.
I guess it wouldn't be the first gay president because of Abe Lincoln.
No,
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
gay president was James Buchanan.
Yeah, that's what it...
Okay.
Wait.
That's true.
Buchanan is...
Before,
Wow.
he was right before Lincoln. And when the day Lincoln took over, he goes, if you're as happy as I am leaving this office, entering it, you're going to have a great time.
Okay, so not our first gay president, but still
Wow.
exciting.
Our first problematic gay president was James Buchanan. If you have any questions about James Buchanan or his niece, let me know. What?
No, Harry's been filtering those Jocular fan posts about James.
Yeah, he sent them to me to put on the Instagram.
And then we say, no,
I
not
can't
the
believe we're pretending.
Thank
like
you,
Kamala.
Charlie. And thank you
For
you
voting for Kamala.
Jocular is hosted by ER Fightmaster Tien, and Katie Kershaw.
Ask-a-Jock is a production of Hyperobject Industries with Metal-Arc Media and was produced by Harry Nelson. Original music and theme are by Nick Gage and ER Fightmaster. Our executive producers are Claire Slaughter, Harry Nelson, Dan Lebitard, and Adam McKay.